I'm editor-in-chief of new Slovene fascist media called NTA, National Press Agency. My guest tonight will be Stéphane Molineux, if I pronounce it in French, Canadian. I'm joking. Stéphane does not mean that I like fascism, that I promote fascism, that I am a fan of fascism.
And in particular, the end of slavery. The end of slavery was by far the greatest gift that society and the world has ever received. The left is gaining power through the corporations, right? And political, the enactment of political will through corporate power is the very definition of fascism. And eventually you just get kicked off the most of the major platforms. They can't answer your arguments. So that's no good, right? I mean, if I get a flat earth guy on my show, I can answer his arguments, right? I don't have to deplatform the guy. It's totally fine. If they can't answer my arguments. And of course, it is ironic and ridiculous that the left calls everyone else a Nazi, because Nazism was very much the combination of state power and corporate power. So it's a very bizarre mindset. And this is why a lot of the leftists tend to come from wealthy families. I mean, you've heard this sort of, Pantifa, right? Like Antifa, they often come from upper middle class backgrounds because they grow up being spoiled. I think the path to these kinds of people is pretty clear, right? The hard leftists and some of the violent leftists is pretty clear. All that happens is when they're babies, their moms go back to work pretty quickly. They dump them with daycare workers and nannies, and they don't bond, and they have all the material things that they want. They grow up in material infinity. Mom chose to go to work for a corporation, and dad chose to go to work for a corporation rather than spend time with me. Of course you're going to grow up hating corporations and capitalism and the free market because it stole mom and dad.